Hello and welcome, everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump in the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoy this content, maybe you even become a member here on our YouTube channel. Membership start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. Lastly, if you are interested, we also have slots available in the Tuesday early game. Be sure to reach out to me and let me know if you are interested in them. We'd love to have you join in on the action and fun before they fire off their first big story arc. Without further ado, go ahead and give us that recap, Lucian.
All right. Session began. We were just getting ambushed by the cult-influenced mages in this divination temple. So the battle ensued. Casimir, as usual, rushed out. He was not surprised. And dealt some damage out to the mages and was mind controlled for his trouble. Everyone else kind of moved up behind him. And then I believe on Casimir's turn, he messed up Bulkhead and right in front of the doorway. And when Lucian saw that, he was like, no. And he just banished Casimir for the rest of the fight because that was not something he was prepared to deal with. After that, we finished mopping up the guys. The gentleman who was showing us the prophecies, he begged us for leniency, so we didn't outright murder the rest of them. But the first half that we were going after kind of got it pretty bad. We after. Yeah, examined the bodies, and there was some kind of looked like something had infected them, like on a handshake, kind of in their wrist. Might have something to do with the mind control. After all the fighting, we went and partook in the spa, and I think we were just kind of relaxing until the next night when we were going to some fight theater or something at the amphitheater. I don't recall what it is.
There's a major show production and then karaoke afterwards that's happening tonight at the amphitheater. All right. Well, you guys were escorted down to the sitting area where many of the cast are going to be running in and out of. The closest front row seats you can possibly have. The exclusivity of only knowing somebody who works the venue could you gain access to such a thing. Under the assumption, of course, that you are not going to be in the way of any of the cast members. If somebody says you have to move, you have to move. They're working here after all. However, as you're all standing there, Wait. Wrong one. Yes. The curtains rise on a dimly lit tavern where disparate souls find themselves drawn together by chance. Each character, a beacon of their own story, grapples with personal struggle as an arcane cult threatens a nearby town. The unlikely group forges bonds through combat and camaraderie, setting the stage for an epic journey. Act 2 transitions to a haunting cemetery where the party confronts a formidable lich. Unbeknownst to them, the undead sorcerer harbors a tragic past. A tense negotiation unfolds, sparing the lich's life and revealing a greater threat. This act explores themes of mercy and redemption, leaving the audience questioning their true nature of evil. Act 3. Against a backdrop of swirling, mystic energies, the adventurers learn of a gnome who with apocalyptic ambitions. The group, now a tightly knit ensemble, embarks on a perilous journey to thwart the gnomes' destructive plans. The stakes escalate as the halfling leader's home village becomes the battleground, and the devastating loss of his sister, Claire, adds a pungent layer to the narrative. The fourth act. The final act unfolds in a realm teetering on the brink of annihilation. The adventurers, battered but resolute, confront the gnome and the imminent threat to existence. The halfling, grappling with grief, becomes the beacon of compassion that turns the tide. In a climactic moment, the party channels their collective strengths, and through acts of kindness, they dismantle the gnome's malevolent ritual. The curtains descend as the adventurers, having overcome profound trials, stand victorious against the fading echoes of chaos. The audience is left with a pungent reflection on the transformative power of unity, empathy, and sacrifice. Eclipsed Destiny serves not only as a thrilling spectacle, but as a testament to the indomitable spirit that arises when heroes face the shadows together. This entire show happens over the course of 4 hours, 1 hour per act, give or take. At the end of this, you see the actors stepping out front, graciously stand and give a very deep bow to the audience, which erupts in applause, whistles, and encores.
Woohoo! Yeah. I'd clap, but
Yeah, I will applaud.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast
Reservedly.
Tal'Dorei and really woo!
That was something.
not your cup of tea, I guess.
Hey, it's 4 hours of my immortal life that I don't think I'm getting back.
I think you'll be fine.
I can't please everyone.
So, afterwards, the actors and the crews descend down into the crowd, and many of them walk by and go up to your group in particular, shaking their hands and heading outwards to the others in the crowds as well. Lucian, Casimir, I'd like the two of you to roll me an insight check, please.
Insight.
Damn, Kaz, even with your +8.
I thought I rolled it.
I rolled a 2.
There it goes. Ooh,
Damn.
6.
Casimir, you were authentically bored with the story and show. When Lucian, on the other hand, you just used that as a moment to turn off your brain and just appreciate the theater, It was a mundane theater as well. There's not a whole lot of magic. They have dancing lights, but most of it was pulley systems, ropes, and things of the like. The fighting was probably the coolest part, but to anybody who's a seasoned adventurer, the fighting was comical. So, at the end of all of this very robust-looking man wanders over to you, Vendir, and offers a bejeweled hand. Vendir, pleasure. I'm so glad you came here to see my show. Oh, great timing. His computer crashed when opening his character sheet. Yeah.
Always fun. You know this person, Vendir? Wait.
Yeah, let's give it a minute. So how's everybody's week? Stressful, hectic, chaotic.
Well, starting today. I have off until Tuesday.
Oh,
I go back
that's-
Wednesday.
Damn. Yeah,
I'm taking
starting.
many days off.
You should take all your days off.
I
Starting.
want the precious within a European life on this. I've
Huh?
already been off all the week. I don't go back until the 8th of January, so I want the precious with that.
Oh hell yeah! And you don't have kids or anything, do you?
Yeah, no, I've no kids. So I am all good. 3 weeks to just relax and shit.
Oh, that's wonderful. Playing a lot of Baldur's Gate.
Actually, no, surprisingly, I've just been binging shows on Netflix, I think, for the most part.
Yeah, there's a couple of goodies. If you haven't seen Yu Yu Hakusho, it's actually really, really good.
Talking about the live action one, or are you talking
The
about?
live action one, yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm hearing mixed, like legitimate mixed. Like some people love it, some people hate it.
I don't know. I don't see the perspective of the people that hate it. It was honestly just all in all entertaining. Like, it's not the best it could be. It's CGI, yeah, but like it's still good. It's a good waste
So-
of time.
Does the first season actually do the Dark Tournament, or is it just the setup before the Dark Tournament?
I'm not going to answer that because they change a couple of things. But they're working with the original author through and through. So I'm not that concerned about them changing minor things. Anyways, welcome back, Vindir.
Clear character sheets.
Crashed computers, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, this robust and bejeweled-handed man approaches over to you, Vindir. Ah, Vindir, pleasure to have you here tonight. I am so happy that you found the time to see my newest accomplishment, the Eclipsed Destiny.
Yes, it was quite moving.
I'm glad. And he'll reach out and shake your hand.
I always enjoy a good redemption arc.
Isn't it glorious?
Vindy, how do you know each other?
I really don't recall. Feel like I've always known him.
Well, I have been the proprietor of many different acts and shows and events across this coastline throughout the past. Periodically, he'd just be happening through when I'm directing some individuals on their performances. And, well, I started directing shows in taverns and in street performances, and now I'm here at the grandest stage we have.
Our paths have crossed so many times. I just, it's just kind of weird. But, a little divine maybe, who knows?
Oh, the cast and crew have a private banquet that we have backstage, if you would like to join us.
Is that where the karaoke's taking place?
Oh, the karaoke's going to be out here after all of the general population evacuates.
So you're gonna get everybody drunk, then do karaoke.
Is there a better way to do it?
I mean, that's usually the only way people will do karaoke.
That's the
Um,
spirit.
I would say it's the second best way. The first best way is to drink while doing karaoke.
Oh, I think you underestimate how much wine we have.
Well, the last time you ran out.
That is not my fault, and we bought 6 more barrels this time, I'll have you know. So,
Okay.
and who are your friends?
I'm not gonna say friends, but they are very lovely people. I've only known them for a little while.
Mm.
Our paths have crossed, just like mine and yours have, and we have similar goals in mind.
Oh. Well,
And this little city has been one of our stopping points.
well. I am Monsieur Devante. It is pleasure to meet all of you.
Glad to be here. It was a very nice show.
Thank you. And what's your name?
My name is Ergwald, but you can call me short.
Like the guttural noise.
Yes.
Very well. And the rest of you finely dressed individuals.
I am Lucian Galanadel, traveling wizard.
Lucian Galanadel. Of any relation to the divinely Lucian Galanadel?
A little bit.
Oh, I've conducted a great deal of research on Zodiac, hearing some of the tales and stories of their heroism. I'm planning a theatrical adaptation of many of their escapades that have wandered and drifted all and over here. I would love to pick your brain tonight about some of them, if you wouldn't mind.
I'm not sure, but yeah, a little bit will probably be fine.
Oh, just a little bit, just the tiniest bit. See, I think, well, for the escapades that Lucian took place, and I think the greatest way to outline exactly how heroic and devastating the loss would be in a musical format. Would you agree?
Well, that's not my profession, so I would defer to your decision on that. I don't know what the people are looking for.
They will enjoy it regardless. I just need to be very respectful about it. And you are, I'll look at you, Casimir.
Jasmine, and don't worry, he's a lover of music. I'm sure he'll enjoy it entirely.
Casimir, you say?
Yes.
Of any relation to the Vampire Lord?
Potentially.
My, this is a motley crew that you've gathered together, Vindia.
It is. It is.
Oh, and if you think
yeah.
musical is the proper format for the battle against the great elements of water, of course, that one I want to perform in the wintertime on ice.
I mean, do you burn all the ice at the end?
Well, I mean, ice naturally melts.
So you're going to burn it all, man. But then ice melts into water.
That's...
The water died, you see, so, like... You would need to have an absence of water there. Doesn't really make sense.
You are hilarious. I like these people. Come on, come backstage to the banquet with us. All you can eat, all you can drink.
Do you really want to pose an all-you-can-drink question to me?
You are a delight. And every syllable he slaps your arm, you barely even notice. Come on, come on. And he brings you all backstage where the casting crew all seems to be very energetic. And you see a few sponsors to the theater back here walking and talking, and a couple of spouses and kids, and a handful of individuals that are being just generally shown around and enjoying the backstage performance of it all that they get to have. And you see this lovely long table filled with all manners of hors d'oeuvres and meats, and this incredible array of various different wines. The large barrels they have of the wine itself, they have labels on each one outlining different areas where the Monsieur will definitely describe each of the different territories of wines and where they stem from and what it is that they are, well, most tasteful with. Now, unfortunately, we don't have anything to your particular liking. Liking. I'm funny. I should write that in somewhere. Let me mark that down. And he pulls out a little notebook and jots it.
I think for Lucian's it would go great, yes.
You are such a delight. You know, I heard vampires were just, well, excuse me for my ignorance, but bloodthirsty and murderous intent creatures. I didn't know they were elegant and so well spoken.
Oh no, I'm all three of those as well.
I said four things.
Like, this entire place could be a bloodbath in about 6 seconds, but
I'm
enjoying the evening.
I'm not that concerned about a bloodbath when we have Vendia here.
Yes, everybody's safe here with me.
Ah, don't we know it? But anyways, how did you all like our story? It was gathered up from a different realm, closer in relation, I believe, to yours.
Which realm was he talking about?
Your Unity is the name of the world.
Don't know if we've been yet, but the show was something.
It really was, wasn't it?
Yes, I think so.
I really did like the show, but
What was your favorite part?
I generally liked Act 2. Act 2's the high points.
Lich's
points.
Veiled Alliance. Oh, such a incredibly emotional act. The sparing of the Lich's life. I mean, don't get me wrong, Lichhood is generally an evil thing, but the ability to repent for your sins and find mercy and redemption, it is such a glorious thing. I like to believe all people deserve redemption at least once in their life.
Yeah, I mean,
Once, yeah.
I guess it's kind of a stretch though. Like Lichdom it's pretty out there. You gotta admit. I mean, yeah, they can be redeemed, but man, you gotta come back a long way from that.
Right,
You
of
gotta
course.
want to, and that's the point.
Yes, it is. And, well, that's the lovely aspect of it after all. I mean, they repented in it, and they wish to gather their knowledge and share it with the realms instead of hoarding it greedily like so many mages do.
Yes. Knowledge should be shared. Shouldn't just be kept in the wraps. Otherwise, what's the point of it?
See, and he reaches over to the turkey and rips off the entire turkey leg from the turkey. See, and that is exactly what it is that we are aspiring to. And as he's wiggling the turkey, little bits of the skin and meat just chunk out towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I apologize.
None taken.
He's used to people swinging their meat at him.
Oh, you're one of those.
I'm sorry. What do you mean by that?
Oh, it's okay. I work in theater.
Oh my!
Oh,
Sorry, I had to do that. That was too funny.
yeah, and Ergwald's going to make you say exactly what you mean. He ain't gonna let you go on that one.
Well, you know, people like to throw their arms and legs at you.
I mean, they do that at you too.
Well, yeah, but I'm not the one who had meat flung on me.
Oh, stop. You all are cracking me up. Like a kraken. You hear a distinct lack of laughter from everybody else in the cast. Screw you guys. I'm funny.
Yeah.
Have you done a comedy show? Or
I-
have you just stick to dramas?
Well, I enjoy dramas. Adventures are always my favorite as well. But I have put on one or two of the divine comedies.
And how would you rank those compared to this?
Oh, I think this is some of my finest work I've ever done.
All right. I'm gonna look at the food and see if I'm gonna be like, we're allowed to take what we want, right?
Oh, of course. Yes. Whatever it is that you desire, go ahead and take some of it.
All right. Urgwald's gonna start eating some.
You know, see if you really want to enjoy your night. I've got this perfect little treat for you, but it's quite expensive. I don't know if you've got enough for it. So, like, how much do you go out on your nights out on a big party such as this?
Well, what are you talking about?
Just a little bit of space to enjoy your evening, get some energy going.
I'm not
Catch
quite
my drift?
sure I follow.
Cocaine.
Oh,
Oh, the divine powder.
I mean, it's my own special blend
So all of those
from ZODIAC.
all of those rumors about you being a kingpin of sorts, they're true?
I can neither confirm nor deny any such rumors. You know, people have minds of their own and very vivid imagination, so I can't control that.
Narco. I would love a little bit of the product. What are you selling for? How about this? I'll give you free tickets to the next 5 showings.
That's not enough. This is a premium product. I mean, this traveled worlds, you know, and it's only to an exclusive few. We're talking about 800 gold a dose, but that might be a bit too rich for your taste.
That is far too rich for my taste.
I
800 gold is
understand.
more than what that's as much as it costs for me to keep the upkeep going per week here. I mean, that is... oof. No, that is far too much. I do apologize. I wish I could partake with you, but... I'd
It's
rather
okay. I
keep my
completely
employees
understand.
employed. Jeez, I thought it would be a casual drug. Whew.
Oh, it is for some people in the right crowd.
Right, crap.
Yeah,
Gold? What crowd is that?
It's called charging them double the
Us?
price.
What's 800 gold
We can
in
afford
real
that
in real
shit.
life?
Y'all could barely afford 800 gold. You're talking about Jeff Bezos level of money would be able to afford that shit. What is it,
Like
like,
my normal doses get sold for like
Surely somebody's done conversions. on-
400.
Oh yeah, look it up. There's plenty of conversions out there. I believe it's like 5 gold to $100 or some shit.
It's hard to do it because some stuff is like really cheap in game that should be expensive, and then some stuff is really expensive which should be cheap.
Right.
Plus, consider
Okay, so somebody
this.
did that. So apparently in the D&D world, a pound of gold is worth 50 gold pieces.
Okay. And what's a pound of gold sell for IRL?
Let's see. $29,000.
Yeah.
So 29,000 times
A
80.
lot.
800 divided by 5 is 160 times 29,000.
So, like, yeah, D&D is like John Wick. We're using gold coins when it's entirely unnecessary.
Yes.
One drink, gold coin.
Here you go, $29,000.
So 4,640 gold per dose is what Casimir just asked for.
Hey, it is life changing.
I bet it is. You're
It
gonna starve to death.
technically yes, when it comes with a little bit extra.
You don't have to worry about your drug hitting the streets. That's all
I actually I slept quite well.
Yeah, not that fresh, you don't.
Yeah, exactly. That's 'cause this was massively upcharged.
Well, I wish I could, but it is so much more important to me to keep the lights on for these theater enthusiasts to enjoy.
I can respect that. You don't need to feel pressured. But he does like to state his case.
Find buyers when you can. It worked in hell.
Alrighty, so are you all planning on performing tonight at the karaoke?
Absolutely
Yes.
not.
No,
Well, why not?
it's not my thing.
Oh, come on. I'm sure there's harrowing tales and stories that you have of your homeland.
I mean, yes, but still no. I think I'm busy doing
Exactly.
anything else.
Oh.
you know,
Casimir, that was the
I
best
wish you
answer.
the best of fun. Have at it. Have all your joy out here. But I'll be just outside somewhere.
Such a disappointment. And here I thought you'd be a good time.
I've only got so many years left that I need to make sure I cherish each moment.
But Casimir's one of his real fears is the heat death of the multiverse.
No, he'll be long dead before that.
Hopefully.
Especially before, like, with the way he goes, give it a couple of years, maybe. Give it like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that cocaine is killing him. It's...
I thought he was immortal though.
Yeah, I mean, immortal doesn't mean unkillable. That's the thing people forget.
Yeah, they live forever. I mean, they can't die.
So yeah, will definitely do some karaoke. He's actually proficient in performance, even though he has 6 charisma.
Hell yeah. Well, we are looking forward to your lovely performance. Here's an array of songs that our band already knows. If you're interested in playing any of them, or having them play any of them for you, or you could pick your own and just tell them a general beat to give to you, you know? And he hands you over a pamphlet of songs that the band knows. Songs outlined as Rolling in the Deep Dungeon, Sweet Elf O Mayan, I Will Always Cast on You, Dancing in the Moonlight with My Familiar, Bohemian Rhapsody, Like a Rolling Stone Golem. I'm not done yet. Don't Stop Believin' in Dragons, White Wedding, Magic Carpet Ride to the Enchanted Bazaar, Livin' on a Prayer of Healing, Take Me Home Country Roads to the Feywild, Sorcerer's Apprentice in a Bottle, Sharp Dressed Lich, Bard to the Bone, Stairway to Elvenhome.
I'm ashamed. There's no Mr. Brightside in there. We'll go with Bohemian Rhapsody.
Alrighty. So, they begin setting up for the karaoke, and the band gets positioned to start listening to the crowd's requests and playing various songs where one by one different performers of tonight come up singing these very loud, energetic songs that have people raising their glasses, shouting wildly, and enjoying the hell out of today. When you get up there doing Bohemian Rhapsody yourself, go ahead and give us a performance check.
I'm using my session to get advantage. Or have to say it beforehand, or
Oh, absolutely.
Let's establish how good were the people before him. Like, has everybody sucked, or does he have competition?
They've been as good as you would expect a bunch of nerdy theater kids to be at karaoke.
So overdramatic.
Yes.
No, they all think they did great.
And they did well. They're just, they're definitely not the original artists. Yeah, there's a reason they're in theater and not show business,
All right, come on, give me some good roles. Oh, come on.
10. You are too shit-faced to really express the tones and emotions of Bohemian Rhapsody through it all. And when you get to the part of Mama, I Killed a Man, it begins to make you choke up a little bit. And the crowd is loving it, but your allies are a bit
They love
more...
the confidence.
Yeah. Your allies are a bit more apprehensive of it. Oh, that was a wonderful performance, Wouldn't you all agree?
I'd say arm wrestling, but you're not good at that here. Let's stick to something.
Hey, you are not going to belittle a man who tried when you're too afraid to.
That is true.
Ooh.
Oh, so you really wanted me to do this?
We would love for you to do this. You can't critique someone if you can't do it yourself.
Fine.
What song would you like?
Give me a second. Let me look.
Killing in the name of.
Killing in the name.
That would be Casimir's song.
Alright, I gotta see if my character's
I'm
gonna be
pulling up
drunk
some.
enough.
I'm pulling up some lists. Let me see what songs I can come up with.
Not drunk enough yet.
I was so hoping to get a high roll on that.
So, if you need a good rock song, Highway to the Hells, Warlock You Like a Hurricane, Back in Blacksmith, Sweet Child O' Minotaur, Paint It Black Dragon, Welcome to the Jungle Druid, Barricade the Fire Elemental, Sympathy of the Dragon's Advocate, Born to Ruins, Zombie, which is zombie, Gimme Shelter from the Mind Flayer, Iron Maiden's Forge, Renegade Rogue, Witchy Woman, Black Magic Womanizer.
The zombie.
You'll
I think
do
the zombie's fitting.
zombie.
Yeah.
All right, give us that performance check then.
I'm buffing myself for this.
Mm-hmm.
Some bolstering magic, some guidance, and game advantage.
What was that con save for, Vindir?
See if I was drunk enough to do karaoke.
Oh, that'll be a charisma save.
Oh.
Any amount of alcohol makes you believe you're drunk enough. God damn.
All them bonuses. I am not proficient in performance, but I got a really good spell last night.
You got a really good massage. Oh, you're chilling, Vindir. So yeah, by the second chorus, you have the entire crowd singing alongside you. What's in your head? And everybody is laughing, having a great time. Well, I have to admit he did remarkably well.
And that's
Bravo!
the rest of you. Thank you. Thank
Bravo! How did you do that so well?
Do you know, relaxation is really the key. Making sure that you're properly prepared and just really relaxed to your core. It really helps.
Very well, very well. Interesting.
If you go up to the stage with too much nerves, it just
He
doesn't
cheated.
help.
He used magic.
Valid. Magic is just a tool.
So that means auto-tune's good.
Listen,
You know, whatever
auto-tune
works.
gets a bad rep, but if you're a shitty singer, you sound like a shitty singer with auto-tune. If you're a good singer, you sound like a good singer with auto-tune.
Also, even without the magic, it still had you.
Yeah, but the magic helped a lot.
Magic helped a lot. Well, realistic, the spell helped a lot.
It was a team effort.
And now the rest of you got to go. Like, if I had to do this, Lucian, you're next.
Yes, please,
that's
Lucian.
fine.
Lucian,
Thanks.
go!
Lucian. So, was there any of those songs you liked, or is there a specific genre?
Well, all right. I guess he'll do the stairway one
Their way to the... Oh,
to elves or something.
elf
Stairway to Elven Home.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It
one.
is Stairway to Heaven, just
Yeah.
an Elven traditional song.
So
Right.
what is it? What's the check?
Performance.
Performance? Oh
Yeah.
dear.
I know.
But remember, if you're not proficient in it, you technically are. Because we had the,
Mm-hmm.
You
beautiful
get
spot
whatever your
there.
spa bonus was.
That is correct.
Well, yeah, my spa bonus was just like a +1.
Oh, yeah, because you passed out. Well, didn't you?
I don't know. I couldn't spa apparently, but
You
I'll
fell
use
asleep
my
immediately.
recap advantage.
14 plus 1, 15.
Yeah.
You have a very respectable performance. Your elven heritage comes in clutch.
I know the classics.
Woo! Yeah! Everybody, Vindir! Vindir! And the crowd just starts chanting for you, Vindir.
Oh god. So whatever this is +3, and I am
Well,
gonna
what
guidance
song are you
myself.
doing?
Let's think. Vindir's now drunk. Really drunk because he knows that he has to be to do this. And he is going to pick Mage's Apprentice in a Bottle.
Mage's Apprentice in a Bottle.
I'm assuming that's the Christina Aguilera song.
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah. That's right.
I'm a genie in a bottle.
And I am gonna use a game advantage. So we'll see how bad this is. +3, so 21.
21. You have the entire crowd getting very lustful at the performance of the song as the lead cleric of this entire plane of existence.
He's breaking it down.
And at the end, everybody is laughing, having a wonderful time, and more duets are going up on the stage to perform.
Yeah, more.
And through the next several hours, this continues.
By the way,
Rotations of people. Yeah?
If we ever want this to end, I'll bring out the bagpipes. I'll clear everyone out.
Yeah, no, it'll end well before the bagpipes come out.
All I know is, for when the very final fight, I'm not going to go with my fist. I'm just going to go with the bagpipes, indestructible bagpipes, and just play them. And he's just going to be like, I can't attack the wizard. I got to attack you.
Listen, I'm never giving you indestructible bagpipes. That's not happening.
I'll get him enchanted.
No, you won't.
I'll find something.
No mage will ethically enchant bagpipes like that.
Oh, shoot.
That's
Okay,
worse than
would.
being a lich.
It's unfortunate I can't find an unethical mage. It's not like I can't find an enchantment wizards. They're already unethical. Unless you want to say they're ethical.
But yes, the performance continues over the next few hours. People are lively, people are lovely, and everybody is gathering, getting drinks, passing around food. And over the course of the rest of the evening, one by one, people start passing out here on the stage, in the amphitheater, backstage, in unseen locations with fellow cast members. And if you've ever been a theater kid, you know exactly what I mean. But towards the end of the evening, your hearty group of adventurers are some of the only people still left conscious. But it is a glorious evening of partying, relaxation, and a few good memories in place.
All right, that was cool.
That was a good night. Good songs, some good food, good drink. And on top of that, the performance is excellent. I see everything as a win.
Yeah, seems all right. I'm still kind of wary, though. I don't know if there's any more weird cults waiting to spring on us.
Oh, most definitely.
I mean, it's... can't relax.
Oh, I'm around. You can relax. It's all good. Ain't nobody gonna attack us now.
I think out of all of us, I think you've probably relaxed enough. I mean, I didn't know, and I don't think I wanted to know that you could shake your hips that way, but after that performance, it was just... I think that's burned into my eyes now.
You want me to teach you how to do that?
No. Do you know what? I'm good. So, after this unholy abomination, are we going to the heavens?
I think that was the plan.
Let's get going.
Unless we had time to swing by that potion shop I heard about. I don't think I ever made my way over there.
I believe you did. They just had only a few potions, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you did go. They just didn't have too much.
Shitty rolls, man.
Yeah, that tracks. All right. Yeah. So we heard there was a portal around here that goes to the heavens, or are we going there in the ship?
We're going there on the ship, but we're going to this spot on the map, to the Celestial Monastery. It's just up the coastline.
All
I've
right.
got us a map directly to that.
Hey, before you guys leave, as the Monsieur, I would love to formally invite you all back once I have the 2 back-to-back features done to the Zodiac escapades to reunite with us and come here and enjoy the show, of course, for free. I'll make sure you have box office seats, okay?
Yeah, just, send me a sending.
Of course.
Let me know what's going on.
I will. And you, Lord Casimir?
Yeah, just send it to my home, and I'll get it. People will get it to me.
Oh, we'll just send you a sending. It'll be easier.
Great.
I have your number. Don't worry. The theatrics of it being on ice will be excuse me. And he goes around the corner to adjust his stomach's lining. Let's call it that.
Wasted. Well, maybe he'll remember saying that. Maybe he won't.
I doubt he'll ever remember meeting us, or we speak in hope, so. Right, let's get back to the ship. Lucian, cast your spells.
All right, well, if we're all gathered together, then I'll pop us right to my sanctuary on the ship.
All right. Boop. back on the sanctuary on the ship. So, then you all take off and begin navigating down, heading over to the coastline and enjoying the beautiful atmosphere and appearance of this a strange world to you. And it is a very strange world. People are artists here. People are creatives. They're individuals that don't seem all that afraid of impending doom or death or monsters or monstrosities. It's all very weird to you all from various locations that are deadly and dangerous for their own respective reasons. But generally speaking, they all seem at ease and comfortable with one another and friendly and welcoming. It is a beautiful thing to behold, of course. But you sail your way down the coastline, heading on over to... Where are you guys headed again?
Heavens.
Locations of the
Celestial
circumstance.
Monastery.
Yes, that one.
Atop a mist-covered mountain, monks train in martial and spiritual arts. The monastery is said to portal portals to the celestial realms. And we're going to confirm that there was actually one there. Got a map to it. And he told us what to look out for when we're actually there.
So, sailing across the skies over to that location, you see the lovely looking monastery that has the symbols of various draconic runes placed upon it. You can see the way that it's various buildings and platforms stretching across from one edge of a mountain to another. Is a lovely sight and beautiful to behold all of this gorgeous looking scenery and environment. A complete contrast to what you all just encountered, but lovely nonetheless. Of course, as you are seeing this, you see dozens of monks outside going over their basic routines and practicing in unison. You see them establishing various stances and forms and expressing their martial aptitude very clearly with one another and being led by a very old-looking human man. His white beard stretches down past his navel and is an astonishing length, though very well kept as well. You see that he appears to have these large beads strapped around his neck. 6 of them in total, and they're attached to this wire that, or the string that stretches around on all sides of it. As soon as you get within sight of him, he looks up at the sky and seems to almost recognize your ship as you are sailing through. He murmurs something, and the monks begin leaving, wandering their way away, until just he remains. Vendir, this is Master Shinrin. Respectively, as you are the most powerful cleric of this world, you are the most devout to any religion out of anybody, anywhere. He is that same thing for his martial arts and study. He deserves and has earned the title of Master and is a very stern and forward individual. And he waits for you all to descend.
Can you type his name out? Joey, can you type his name out?
Oh, Shinren? Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I leave the ship, I am going to use arcane abeyance to cast detect thoughts into a thing that I can just subtly break and then cast the spell. I need to smoke out some cultists up in here.
Oh, you're making your orb.
Yeah, I'm
what-
making the orb on the ship before I go down, and I'll just keep it in my hand.
Yep. And what spell is in there?
Oh, detect thoughts.
Ah, okay.
Also, while we were kind of traveling on the ship, I will check on the vampire that's on deck, rotate the bodies so that they have like a fresh supply and aren't going to run rapids, like rampant, just like make sure their chains are in place, make sure everything's sorted, that they're still good.
Okay. Give me a retroactive survival check. Let's see how well you've been rotating the bodies.
26.
Okay. None of the cultists have died yet, other than the ones that had to die, of course, for you to get your point across. You've been rotating them in and out of feeding times, and they're even able to supply you very easily. I mean, it is a good number of cultists.
Yep. Mostly just keeping the spot in check until I can actually deal with her. So.
All right. So, as you all are getting ready and sailing across the sky, Master Shinrin waiting in anticipation, I think we will take our break now. And when you arrive, you'll be meeting all of these wonderful monks and seeing what it is they aspire to and what it is that they do. We'll be right back. Hello, and welcome back, everybody. Where last we left off, the party had adventured their way through the coastline here and headed over towards this monastery amongst the clouds. Upon arriving, you are greeted by a lone monk who looks at you all almost expectantly. His eyes linger across your group and back over to you, Vindir. Vindir, it has been some time.
I bow my head and say, "Hello, Master Shinran."
He'll give you a respectful bow as well. Vindir, who are these individuals with you?
This is a semi-retired god and his friends.
You, he looks at Lucian, you're the one who has been touched by a divine spark before.
Yeah, that's me.
Your spark was weak, nigh insignificant.
Oh, I don't know. Right now, I'm just existing as a regular wizard.
And what is it that brings you all here today?
Cultist.
Elaborate.
They are wanting to bring forth a prophecy to bring back, what the hell's his name?
Axiom.
Axiom, thank you. To bring back Axiom. And we have, we're not really sure, but we think we've uncovered some possible parasitic control as well.
How is he reacting to being told this? Is he showing any signs of like concern or
Roll me an
you know,
insight.
does he give anything away?
Roll me an insight check.
He's probably got super stoic. I'll
Yeah. Fucking master monk, yeah. Why they sit there like hasn't made one facial expression.
Well, turns out, he seems a little shady to you, Lucian.
rolling
honestly.
for shit. I don't trust him.
So yes, our investigation has led us down this path.
We've heard you have something here. Something that we need.
What?
At least need to use. A portal. To the heavens.
That portal has not been used in 120 years. Since last I tested my might. You look at this human, and he definitely doesn't look 120 years old, Kaz. I mean, 60, 70. Definitely not 120.
Right, yes, 120 years ago. What do you mean by tested your might?
I had to try my might against the greatest of physical and spiritual warriors ever, in order to call myself respectfully a master, in order to wield the spiritual palm that I now have.
But how does that connect to the portal?
The portal took me to the heavens, where the greatest of warriors are. And I needed to test my might. And I had to defeat, in hand-to-hand combat, 8 of the 10 strongest warriors ever.
Dang.
Nice.
We just need to, like, go talk to some people.
Yes. We're making a house call. Like, we could go there, it just takes a lot longer our way. So we're hoping to use this as a shortcut.
This portal is not meant as a shortcut.
Unfortunately, the nature of the universe has demanded it so, because we do not have the liberty of time to travel the normal way. Well, our normal way, gestures to the ship.
You believe that the nature of our tradition should bend to your whimsy. You are arrogant.
No. Most
Well, you didn't
likely.
say you can't use it. You said you used it.
Yes.
Of course.
Oh,
And I used it based out of the nature of my tradition. To send all of you through the heavens, where the 10 grandest warriors would be me sending you all to your assured deaths.
So your portal only goes to, like, the Fight Club in heaven or something?
You arrogant snob. It is not a fight club. It is a trial. It is an arena of the greatest. The people who aspired to the martial arts.
Now, forgive me. I didn't mean to belittle your beliefs. But, you know, we're just trying to stop, like, the end of the world, as usual.
end of the universe, really. Or so to say. We are not trying to trample on any of your traditions. And trusted, we did not quite understand what you meant by that. Ignorance does not mean arrogance.
Roll me a persuasion roll.
+8, that's what's gonna live it.
Oh, yeah, it's technically the same evening. Y'all are just really fucking drunk now. Ignorance does not esteem to arrogance, but it breeds it nonetheless. Our traditions state that only those with absence of mind may traverse through our portal. For going through in any other state than with a complete blank slate would cause these warriors to attack you with all of their might and vanquish you where you stand. If you wish to attempt to traverse through, I need first the word of another master that you are worthy of such a test, and then second for you to complete it.
Sure, I'm interested. Why not?
Same here.
Let's blow off some steam.
What?
Master Shinrid, I-
Yes.
don't believe you understand the urgency that we have going on right now. We have to get this taken care of. If not, Exium will rise and everything will be gone.
If they cannot complete this simple of task, then they are foolish to believe that they can stop any powerful enough agent of Exium.
But they already have stopped many powerful agents of Exium.
Then are you saying that they are worthy of this trial, Master?
you are considering me to be qualified enough to call this, yes.
You're one of the few people of this realm whose opinion I can wholeheartedly say matters in my affairs.
Now, will this be a one-on-one fight, or this will be a 8-on-6 affair?
I will not send you all through without you being capable of slating your minds.
Mine's already halfway there.
How do we make our minds empty?
By releasing what is up there, allowing it to be let go.
Prayer, meditation. Those are the two ones I use.
Would mind blank work?
I do not know what this is, but you should make your mind blank correct.
If my mind is blank most of the time, does that count?
You may believe yourself to have an absent of mind, but that is different from being lacking of knowledge. It is a stillness. It is a aspiration, a comprehension.
Yeah, I guess our goal is going to try to meditate, try to come at peace.
You all can conduct yourselves here to attempt this.
Our goal is sit down in the meditation. So start doing it.
How will you know if we achieve this?
I can see your auras, disturbed as they are. I will know when they have become peace.
All right, I'll try.
Would you, while I understand this is a trial, is this something that you would be willing to lend aid in, at least instructionally, of how best we should go ahead and do it?
Of course. The trial should take you my age take you but 20 or 30 years to achieve if you start with a base knowledge and understanding of Chi.
We kind of need to do this tonight, so...
Then you better get started. Find a way to still yourselves.
Joey, this doesn't really do this, but the title makes it feel like it should, so I'm just gonna put it in the chat. Can I use a channel divinity to help everybody achieve the peace that they need?
To achieve peace,
Oh.
you can do that, but it would not be the exact same as stilling their minds. You could use that in the moment of crossing the threshold if somebody gets close, but not quite there, in order to push them over that threshold.
Okay.
But it's not enough to... They need to have a baseline understanding of how to still their minds.
Yeah, I figured at least, I don't know, roll with advantage or something, or, help them out some way.
If somebody just barely fails, you'll be able to boost them up with that.
Okay, sounds good.
I have a feeling Urgord's going to have a tough time with this because one of his main components is rage.
Yeah. The
You can
polar
find
opposite,
peace in
the
rage.
monk and the barbarian. Everyone always thinks it's the wizard, but nah, the wizard gets along with the barbarian better. It's the monk.
Both have unarmored defense, though.
Yeah.
It's just calculated differently.
Tough. I know things. Your minds are racing. They're worried about what is before you and what is ahead and what is in the past. You must still them. Do not think of what is happening. have yourself be in the now.
I honestly think these guys need a fucking vacation. This one, and I point at Casimir, I don't think he's had a break since, I don't know, the whole world almost got flooded or drowned, or the whole universe, and this one was doing God stuff, and I don't know about the hairy one. I don't know what he was doing prior, but some of these guys are minds are racing because they haven't stopped.
Then achieve it.
Well, I will definitely assist them the best I can. All right, everybody, let's gather around. We're gonna sing some "Kumbaya," you know.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna try to remember everything I've ever heard of about meditating and try that.
Try remembering how to meditate.
I mean, you're an
I wonder if
elf.
it's
You should
possible.
be able to trance meditate type thing.
Well, he's an elf.
I wonder
Yeah,
if
when
it's
I
possible
sleep,
to-
I mean, yeah, I'll just sort of like, I'm just gonna try to be like, I mean, meditating and falling asleep are not the same thing.
No, they are not.
That's
But
disrespectful.
elves trance. They don't just sleep, they trance.
Yeah, but you treat that as like sleeping, so you need to like do something other than that.
I wonder if I could just do like the Hulk and be like always angry, and that's how I'm calm and at peace.
I mean, that's
give it a
literally
try.
persistent rage. Like, that's...
Well, I only have 6 rages. I could literally do this for 6 minutes. That's the issue. If I were one more level, I could rage the entire time.
So close. It's like we're working towards something, people.
I guess I'll try to rage and for a minute see if that and try to see if that works. Maybe he'll say like you've mastered it.
Okay. You begin attempting to rage to still your mind. What's everybody else's practice going to be?
Well, mine's just gonna be what it always is. It's just his meditating and prayer.
I'll try to remember what it was like to trance about 130 years ago.
Not that bad.
Exactly. You know, it wasn't that long ago. It's only like half my life. So, try to remember how to do that. Back to the time when it was just nature.
Wow. And Lucian, you're going to try to sleep?
No, I was just gonna kind of think about what I've heard of meditation, and yeah, just kind of go over things and just try to be calm.
Okay. I would like each of you to give me a wisdom check to see if you can achieve this bliss of mind.
Oh shit.
I'm
And here's
gonna use my game advantage.
If I can, I'm going to self-inflict a disadvantage on this.
Oh, of
Because
course.
it's not going to be the real way that he's actually going to achieve this.
Of course. Lucian with the 20.
Yeah, dirty
Far.
20.
All right, well, that's all 4 of you. Lucian, when you go into your state of trance, but you don't do anything in the dream realm, that seems to be how you achieve this peace. Now, obviously, you can't walk like this. You can't move like this. you comprehend everything that's happening around you audibly, but you cannot go anywhere or move, meaning your allies are going to have to carry you in. But hey, as a wizard, cheating the system is how you get there.
All right. Do I perceive the others? Do I see how their progress is going?
Oh, they're struggling very hard. All three of them are.
Yeah, I think I'm struggling because I'm trying to make sure that you guys are uh, getting some type of achievement.
Okay, well,
During the testing of you all, Master Shinrin does walk by, and as you're trying to stay persistently angry, he plucks a stray hair from the back of your knee, and you immediately freak out from the very strange pain that was inflicted. Like, you're not sure how that one in particular hurt so bad. You're still present. You're still elsewhere, concerned about what will be. He'll go over to you, Lucian, and tug one of your ears, but your head barely even jerks in that direction. Good. He'll go over to you, Casimir. Looks at you carefully, reaches up, and plucks a nose hair, which causes you to be feral for a moment. You're allowing your instinct of what you are to take over. Instinct is not useful here. Discipline is. Vendir, I expected better of you.
I believe I'm just distracted by my companions, making sure that they can reach the peace that they need.
That better be all. Your companion here is using the elves' meditation. A discipline that only a select few outside of their ilk can achieve, but he will not be able to do this by himself. He will need and rely on each of you to aid him, rendering himself useless.
Well, he is a wizard.
come on, guys. I may have inner peace, but I can hear you. You guys gonna talk shit right in front of me like that?
You're supposed to be meditating.
Do you do it
I
behind your
achieved it.
back?
I mastered the meditating. I just need to work on it so I can like walk and do it at the same time. You
Then
guys
next time
need
I
to
will be
try some.
Go
You
ahead.
know, well, you guys just need to. Don't be concerned. It'll be okay.
Okay.
It'll be okay. You know.
Alright, and next time I'll be disrespectful behind your back.
Yeah. I mean, do me that courtesy.
Uh,
I'm sitting right here.
Apologies.
You all are infuriating.
You know, you need to get out some more because you've been here way too long.
I have chosen this path as the guardian of this location.
I know,
I
but
am
there's nothing wrong with taking a vacation.
I will not sully my mind with anything that people desire. My peace is within, and indomitable.
I mean, I can respect that. I've met a fair number of, guardians of this or that, and It's a noble profession, as long as you're not too overzealous. Like you're giving us a test to do this. Like that's cool. Sometimes people just try to kill you if you try to like approach their like weird thing.
Bequeathing death unto those that wish to disrespect my ways is beneath me. I will not sully my hands with those of ignorance. It would only be sullied by those who aspire destruction and chaos.
What about all the rest of the people here? We run into a fair bit of kind of mind control type stuff. The last place, most of the divining mages had evidence of kind of like a poke on their wrist, like during a handshake, and then some sort of black like leech or something kind of on their skin or just underneath it. It was unsettling.
There is nothing like that here. None of my people have been touched or sullied by such a thing.
Well, I should hope not. I mean, as monks, I would think that you have your own beliefs that wouldn't be corrupted by this person, but
Beliefs could be corrupted. And if there was an attempt on any of them, I would see instantaneously. Your spirits and your auras do not lie. That is how I know that you have a mind that never stops, reaching out towards every direction to bring in information. Is how I know the big one here, gestures at has a persistent mind attached with glory and self-improvement, but also relying heavily on anger to achieve that. And how this one's mind strays over towards death and destruction, and is only through discipline that it does not achieve that. Can also sense that your aura places you on a different spectrum of being than the rest of us.
Huh? What? I'm still trying it. What does that mean?
I've seen some shit.
Hmm. Trying to do this, not listening. Trying to be zen.
Remove yourself from the future and from the past. Be in the present only.
You know, I have to ask this question just for my own peace of mind. How do we know you're not being controlled?
He'll look over at you, Vindir.
When he looks at Vendir, I'm gonna break the bead in my hand, which casts detect thoughts, and I'm gonna try to like see what his surface thoughts are
Okay.
at this accusation. I'm not trying to like probe or anything. I just want to.
Well, this might be a little surprising, but his mind is completely blank of expression or thought.
I guessed as much. I had to use it.
No,
if I
you're
didn't
right.
use the bead, it was gonna like disappear in an hour anyway. I was like, oh,
Not a bad time to use it.
Casper's going to make a second attempt at trying to achieve this state.
Same
Can you
here.
make another roll?
Sure, how are you changing what you did? Because that clearly didn't work.
And instead, he tried to focus on nature, going back to his roots. Like before he was a vampire, and potentially the solitude and the peacefulness that came in that, but it's not who he is anymore. And while he's even saying, like, don't focus on the death, he's not going to focus on the death, but he is actually going to go to a battle. And kind of like when he was talking with India, he's going to go to just, like, think of the dragon fight, the war that was raging within the city, and how even though people were clashing together, and the ringing of battle was going on, there was still something to that. And then the silence that came around afterwards, when the war was won, when the battle stopped. And just try and live in that moment.
Okay. And you,
Well, mine wasn't a total failure. I was getting close.
Mm-hmm. You're going to try the same thing again?
Yeah. If it doesn't work again, then I will do something else. But...
All right, go ahead.
On, let's see.
Also, buffing.
So I wanted to try to build on my earlier success and try to work in some like lucid dreaming to like be able to walk around while I'm trancing.
Okay.
That's cheating. Your
Hey.
mind has. You think, wait a minute. What else?
Relaxation bonus
Wait a
to
minute.
win.
One of those
Hey.
wouldn't work because it's concentration. How
Yup.
can you concentrate?
You can't be concentrating on anything for this to work. So
Okay,
4 is a
so
loss.
I don't have the guidance.
Correct.
But the others.
Well, you have to think to bolster your magic. The relaxation bonus will happen, but not the
Okay, well,
bolstering
fair
magic.
enough.
Oh yeah.
I'll lose the two of them then. The relaxation kicks in.
Okay. Lucian, Casimir, you both find that inner peace. Finding that Zen moment for both of you. Relaxing and falling into the trance-like state. A moment goes by, and both of you open your eyes. And there's no worry. There's no pain. There's nothing. And it is so marvelous to have your mind so incredibly relaxed. He nods his head as the two of you are in this state. And you don't feel anything. You just accept the now. You may cross. And he gestures at the bridge for you to walk across.
You walk. You won't say anything. Just walks.
Yeah, I'll
Lucian.
make my way that direction, just okay, if that's the thing to do.
Then you find your ways across. He turns and looks back at the other two, still here. Having a lot of struggle finding that zen, finding that inner peace.
I've got a new plan.
Okay.
Is most at peace when he is physically active. So instead of doing the normal meditation pose, he wants to like stand on one arm and just do like push up, like not even push ups, like go up and down.
So basically, you want to do a weird form of yoga.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever works.
Hey, you're right. Suicide spirits until he passes out. Oh, sprints. Suicide spirits. That'd be funny. Anyways, you do this. Pushing up and down, up and down, up and down. Need you to roll me another check, please.
Can I add anything for my athletics?
I would allow you to make a strength check. Not a whole athletics, but a strength.
Okay. My rolls are getting worse and worse. At least the roll on the die.
Well,
Is my bomb of peace able to push him over the threshold?
you believe it could, but you still have to get yourself to that status of peace.
Oh, okay. Well then, let me really sit down and do this. All right. And I'm gonna go ahead and use advantage. My last one. 21.
All right. Seeing everybody else achieve this, you finally relax your mind and stop worrying about helping the others and accept if they could do it for themselves. And it turns out they can. They find their inner peace. You find yours. And he nods his head at you. You're not quite there until there's this feeling that overcomes you. Vindir, describe what it feels like when you use your channel divinity.
It's gonna be my piece that I'm channeling through him. So, and my piece is, sitting up top of a peak of a mountaintop with the wind blowing. So that's what he kind of feeling. He just feels breezes of air rushing around him.
You feel this peace and it befalls your mind. You slip away into this state. And he nods. You all have found it. You have found your peace. And as such, you are worthy to step through the threshold. You will be meted by these guardians, these powerful individuals. When you stray and meet them, it is important you all remember to maintain this peace. They will test you. They will attempt to break you. And they will find a way to do so. Do you all understand?
Yes.
Then you all may be off. Take yourselves to the heavens. And whatever plague is befalling these realms, stop. He guides you all across, maneuvering you deeper and deeper into this wonderful monastery, this gorgeous atmosphere that you see here. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Amazon screwed up, apparently, notifying me that a delivery's here. My roommate's getting it. It's fine. Alrighty, so where were we?
We were about to make it through the threshold.
Yep.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Wandering through the monastery, you see the beautiful piece that is outlined here, the gorgeous different temples up inside of this windy atmosphere, and you begin wandering your way through. You see this absolutely breathtaking portal in front of you, closed off except for the 11 monks that are sitting there watching it carefully, tending to it. The monks turn and look at you all and recognize the peace that befalls your face. They back away as their master heads over to this, what do you call that shit? Coffer along the side. He reaches his hands into the coffer and pulls out this liquid, silver in nature and beautiful as it is. He begins draping it across the boundary of this large threshold and begins chanting to it, carefully, quietly. All of you maintaining your inner peace for this moment. Towards the end of his chanting, you all begin to see this glow happen. Beautiful, gorgeous glow. It begins pulsating outwards and envelops the entirety of this room. And then at the other end, you see a portal appear, glistening in silver in nature. If you weren't peace of mind right now, you would look at this and feel attached to it. You would feel this overpowering connection towards it. But luckily, your minds are still. Now, he looks at you all. You all remember to maintain your focus. Correct?
Correct. Of course.
And when you get to the other side, when you see the one in the padded petticoat, express to him that I gave you permission to walk through. Do not justify yourself to any other. Do you understand?
Only the petticoat.
All right.
He nods. Then be off. He gestures at the portal.
Alright, guess we're gonna walk on through.
Oh yeah.
Peacefully.
Peaceful walking. Yes. Very important to be peacefully walking.
I so would love to just do the McMahon power walk.
So, stepping through this portal, you all feel this weightlessness befall you. This incredible feeling like you're detaching yourself from everything else around you. Nothing else to keep hold of, nothing else to wait for. It's a very strange sensation for you all. And of course, when you walk just a couple of more paces, everything becomes white. There is no sights around you. There is only this area that you find yourselves in. You see in front of you a doorway. A simple appearing door that is 20 feet tall with a handle that rests just around your hand height, naturally, as if it is meant to be there. You look at this, and you look at your allies. Lucian,
Oh.
this is the door to the heavens. It is a magical portal that is one of the only ways that mortals can find their ways into the heavens without being dejected within a few days. It is
All right.
supposed to be attached to a handful of locations across the realm, a safety precaution throughout them, in order to make sure that nobody is ever abandoned and left on their worlds. If there's a dire circumstance, there's a haven that they can all move to. But of course, on that same token, it is incredibly powerful location that needs to be safeguarded and kept.
Mm-hmm. It's understandable. All right, guys, we're close. It's just through here. Everybody stay calm. I'll try the doorknob.
Just keep your zen, guys. We're all fine.
Y'all chilling. So, you reach towards the knob and open. The moment you step through, there's this flash of light, and then an ease befalls this area. Casimir, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
19.
You feel something powerful in this environment. Something visceral. There's something that is trying to deject you from being here. And in that moment, you nearly break out from your trance-like state. However, with your hyper-vigilance that you have, Vindir, you're able to quickly calm him with your channel divinity a second time, pushing him over that threshold. You're not sure what it was, Vindir, but he reacted as if something dangerous just happened. Something was trying to push him out.
I'm trying to think about it right now.
You hear a scraping sound from around the corner. And then you see a large, bare-chested man look at you all. I don't think y'all are from around here. What brings you here?
Is he wearing a petticoat?
Bare-chested.
Bare-chested. None of your concern.
Norm.
None of my concern. Disrespectful little runts. And he slams his fist hard enough against the wall that the entire room shakes and quivers. Luckily, however, all of you have experienced powerful beings before. Wow, you're strong enough to shake a building. It doesn't shake any of you. Then you keep wondering. You see an individual who appears to be fishing turn towards you all, and he's wearing a petticoat. You're not sure where he's fishing because the rod just extends into nothingness, this blank area. He looks at all of you up and down. Mind telling me what brings you all here?
Master Shinfu has
Shinrin.
deemed us Shinrin has deemed us worthy to do the trial, so we can use the portal to go to the heavens.
Master Shinrin, you say? Oh,
Yes.
well, that's
He
mad.
told us to only speak to you about it.
Well, that's good. We got people here that'll be able to easily steal your voices if you speak. Use that to break you out of your peace.
Mm.
Any of y'all fishing men?
Yes.
Such enthusiasm.
Would you mind coming here and holding my rod for me?
Sure, I can hold that for you. Oh, waddle over.
I need you to roll me a con save to not snicker at that, because your character has been snickering at those types of jokes this entire campaign.
True.
27. You internalize it. You come
Out of
over.
character.
Yeah.
Go on. All
What
right.
were you saying?
Nothing.
Go ahead, say it.
I was going to say, out of character, I was going to say giggity.
Says it peacefully. But anyways, you come over and grab onto the rod, and you immediately feel it seems attached to something big, something powerful. You don't see where the line extends into, but it clearly extends into something magnificent. Something strong. I need you to give me a strength saving throw, Casimir.
19.
The rod is ripped free from your hands and disappears into the void.
Okay, well, you could have told me a little bit, before that happened.
The
thought it
scrawny
was like-
fisherman stands up and pats you on the arm. It's alright. Not everybody's strong enough to handle it.
Yeah. I thought it was a normal fish, not some giant fish.
You weren't ready, I understand.
Yeah. It happens. Sorry about your rod. And losing the catch.
I'll get another one.
Fair enough.
So, y'all have come here to the heavens, and you need to navigate through where you're headed. What is your destination of choice?
Well, we read some interesting prophecies, and one in particular kind of struck me. So we're coming to the cosmic furnace.
Cosmic furnace, you say? Well, I don't know much about no cosmic furnace in particular, but I do believe.
It's also known as the Forge of Stars.
Forge of Stars. not too terribly familiar. But if you're looking for a furnace or a star, I believe you should find your way over to Paylor's domain.
And who is Paylor?
Well. Oh, wait. Wait, that's not Paylor, is it? Paylor's not the god of Forge, is he?
No idea.
I don't know. I just think Hephaestus.
Well, that's one of the other minor deities in the realm. Well, if you're looking for a forge, you're looking for Moradin. The All-Hammer.
Sounds dwarven.
He is. And he oversees the great furnaces of this heavens you find yourselves in right now.
That sounds like the guy.
That's why I pointed you in that direction. However, if y'all reckon in gaining a favor of Moradin, you better have something to offer him.
Yeah.
Good guy as he is, still a god, and God's got certain complexes, you know what I'm saying? I guess not. All
Kind
right.
of. I kind of know what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. Just thinking.
God of forging, creating, knowledge, and war. Before you go starting to think you could offer him any knowledge, I doubt you could. Lucian, if you would like to roll a religion check to see if you know anything about Moradin, or anybody else who's proficient in religion.
Ooh, I am. I'm one of those rare clerics.
Woo!
So I'm not
God
proficient, so I get a
bless.
+1. So dirty 20.
Yeah, Vendir, you have no idea who Moradin is. I mean, other than, you know, what was just said about him.
Yeah. That's my second nat 1.
Yeah, it's really,
Gosh.
it's really unfortunate. Anywho. You see Lucian. The pantheon that you belonged to was the lesser pantheon, the lower rung. Moradin is of the upper echelons. He's a more powerful deity than you would have had access to. Lesser than your godly sponsor that you have, of course, but you would not have access to him if it wasn't for the fact that he was and decided to be your sponsor.
Yeah. Okay, wow. I will share what I can with everyone. You know, what I can remember. Yeah, it's a lot to remember, but it might help us in our dealings with him. I've got to find something that we can like offer. Been looking over my stuff, and I don't know if I have anything that is what he would find of significance. You know what I mean?
We'll never know until we actually meet him. But maybe we can actually just find someone that knows like a lot about these things that can maybe answer some of the questions that we have. Maybe we'd go there before we go to him.
There's quite a few individuals that know quite a few things, of course. If you're looking to get some information, try the Legal. That's a a little place that different faithfuls of different religions find their ways to once they move on to their paradise. But you know, they're social butterflies who want to speak and talk to other people of other religions. Lagol. Legal.
Right. Maybe it's worth trying now. I don't suppose you know anything about if how the hell do I say this? Ephemeral bonds.
What?
Yeah, let me just type this
I'm just a humble fisherman. I don't know much about much. I'll be honest with you. Keep in mind, this individual was referred to as one of the 8 most powerful warriors of all time. Ephemeral bonds.
That.
Yeah, I ain't got no clue what that... what the hell are you talking about there, boy?
Hey, fair enough. I don't know what it means either.
Yeah, that's some weird sounding shit, I'll tell you that.
So you're a warrior, aren't you?
Me? I mean, I've tussled once here and there, you know.
How come you ended up coming here? What led you here?
Well, it's just the right thing to do. I mean, there's a little story involved with it. I caught something on my line when I was younger. And that something turned out to be pretty awfully important in the grand scheme of things. You ever hear of Zahir?
Is that familiar to me at all?
Not whatsoever.
Never
Lucian,
thought
however,
it.
based off of your previous religion check, Zahir, the cloaked serpent, the god of assassins, poison, and snakes, nature and trickery, the coiled serpent.
Why did they bring him up?
Are you asking him?
Well, what exactly were they talking about that Zahir came up?
He just... Casimir asked him why is he considered one of the greatest warriors, more or less, and he just offhandedly mentioned, you ever hear of Zahir?
That's kind of what I thought. I thought I missed something.
No, that's about it.
What about Zahir? I've heard of them.
Well, you see, there's this strange time on the world I come from where there was a lot of aggravation between mages and non-mages. You catch my drift. Some people didn't like the gods, which, you know, ultimately understandable. Some gods are bullies. It happens. And some people didn't like that. Some people didn't like their gods, which, you know, I can kind of see. You know, I like my friends, and I wouldn't like somebody not to like my friends, you know. Well, turns out that while I was fishing one day over on the shore, I caught something pretty big, pretty massive, and I tried pulling it up, and it was wiggling around. Now, whatever was out here wasn't supposed to be that big. I mean, nothing in the waters was that big at all, and it turns out that what was down in them waters was Zahir. and I uncovered him trying to do a nefarious plot against my town. So, you know, I sat him down. I was like, listen here, sir. This here my town. I don't want nothing of the likes of you dealing with shit. I get it. You might got a bad rep, like you tried convincing me, but no, sir. No, thank you. You understand, right? So I gave him a stern talking to, and he didn't much appreciate my way of speaking. And I took a little bit of offense, so I beat the shit out of him and sent him back into the water.
Well,
I mean, you ain't gonna act out on my town, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sounds about
I
right.
hear that.
Right.
Couple it deserved.
And Lucian, Zahir is on the same spectrum as Moradin. So yeah, I'm not a particularly religious individual, but when I died, I was asked by a couple of gods, since I apparently foiled some plot on accident. They were like, "Hey, you want to go anywhere in heaven?" I was like, "No, sir. I'm not a big fan of going most places." And they asked me if I wanted to be reincarnated. And, you know, life was fine, but that whole stage where you shit yourself kind of really sucks, you know. On both ends, the beginning and the end, you know. So, yeah, I was like, listen, all I want to do is fish, right? I want to be left alone. You know, once in a while, have a good chat with the good folk, you know, kindred spirits and whatnot. But mostly, I just want fish. So, they let me come here. Here I am. That's pretty much my story.
Fair enough, I can respect that.
Well, thank you. I respect you too.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, it was awfully good. But do y'all want me to show you over to Legal, or y'all trying to go directly over to Moradin's place without a rhyme or reason to give him?
No, let's go to Legal first.
All right.
Try to get some information.
Well, I need a new fishing rod anyway, so I'll show you all there. Hey, big fella, he pats you on the chest. Casimir, you gonna buy me a new rod, right?
Yeah, I'll get you one.
All right. I don't need nothing fancy, of course. Just make sure it works.
Yeah, of course, don't worry.
All right. Just keep walking ahead. And he'll look over at you, Lucian, since you're the one who seems to know things, and he'll chuckle. This is heaven. Ain't shit called shit. So how about you, big feller? He looks at you, Vindir.
What about me?
You got a look of determination on your face.
Well, my goddess has sent me on a spiritual and world-defining quest. And that is what I intend to accomplish.
Well, damn. You all serious and no bolts.
I mean, and I'm a little hungover.
That I can respect. Wait, are y'all tired? Y'all need to sleep or something? You know this is heaven, right? You can rest. It's pretty easy going.
No, just a little hungover. You know, it
No,
was
we're fine.
Yeah,
it
we're
was
fine.
karaoke night.
All right, if you say so. I mean,
We had a really good spa day before the drinking and
Oh,
karaoke.
you know, I have not been to a spa in so long. You know those little ointments and shit that they put in those waters and shit? Mm.
Oh,
yeah.
I've got stashes of those if you want some.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let me see some.
Yeah, I'll take out like some of my supplies. It's like
Ooh.
heavily stocked up, like more than I will probably need for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll pass him some over.
Ooh, would you look at that? Ooh.
Yeah,
You
there's
know
like bath bombs and some ointments, and here, there's a pair of slippers in here as well.
Slippers? Oh, he takes off his muddy boots, and you don't know why he has mud on his boots, because it's heaven. There's no need to have mud on your boots. But
Unless you like mud on your boots.
exactly.
Yeah.
But he'll look at that and take off his muddy boots, and he'll take your slippers and slip them on. Whew. How you think that look? And are you giving him the pink fuzzy set?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. How you think this looks, huh? Huh? You
Yeah.
start
They look
posing with him?
good.
All right. Oh, that's some good stuff right there. You know this is going to be the talk around the post. Hey, there wasn't any like impending doom on its way over here or nothing, right? Before I leave my post, I want to make sure I'm not, potentially going to be needed.
I doubt it's impending, but it's definitely close.
I mean,
I'll hurry back once I get y'all to your destination then.
Master Shinran wouldn't let somebody else through
Oh, of course
if they
not.
had ill intents.
Phew, that man right there, Master Shinran, whew, I tell you what, boy, he got hands. He came through here calm as a pickle, and he expressed his need to fight and learn the good old fight and yada yada, whatever all that jazz is. And when he squared up with me, I tell you, he hit me so damn hard. I think I felt my soul leave my body. I'm not joking. I mean, I feel like my soul left my body.
Wait, are you saying we don't have to fight?
What? Why would we fight? Oh, are
Oh,
y'all
thank
doing
God.
the same trial as his?
I mean, he made it seem like we were having to do
No.
that, but I was really glad we don't.
Well, I
'Cause
mean, if you want
I-
a tussle, I'll give you a tussle. It's no problem at all.
I'd rather
No,
I'd rather talk, and then if it doesn't go that well, then you carry a big stick.
Sure do. I usually carry a big rod. All right, let's keep going then, shall we?
sounds good.
He begins walking, and after a few steps, you watch as a portal appears in front of him. And oh yeah, this is heaven. If you need to go somewhere, you can just kind of wish it to be there if you've been there before, and it'll be there for you, unless they don't want there to be there with you, you know?
I don't
Yeah,
think they want
yeah.
anything of me to be here,
Why's that?
but we'll see. Got the feeling I got when I came through that portal.
Oh, you worship one of them there evildoer god thingies?
Only 22.
22. Well, that's
Yeah.
one of the most evil of gods I've ever heard of.
What?
I'm fucking with
Okay.
you.
Hey, I tried to research, like, see what they were up to. I couldn't find anything. Like, we released them, and then they went into the world and started doing stuff, but I haven't heard from them since.
I never heard no turn 22, honestly. Then again, I don't pay much attention to many things. You know, every now and again there might be a meet greet type dealio happening, and I'm just like, all right, I guess I'll show up, but I'm not really that interested in none of it, you know?
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
You know, shake
Same
some
way with-
babies and kiss some hands. That's what I'm always asking to do. Apparently, I don't get it. They just like to prance me around to places and talk to people, and I don't get it, man. I'm just me. There ain't nothing special about me.
You're
Anyways,
respected, at least. That's something. So you really need, isn't it?
I mean, everybody deserves a little bit of respect. Just be respectful, and you get respect. It's that easy, right?
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah.
You
Usually.
would think that. There's a lot of people that don't.
Listen, if someone's gonna be a little tooty about you getting respect, just kick him in the dick. Honestly, ain't
If-
nobody got time for
yes.
that.
I'm all for that. And I often do.
Yeah, when
Oh,
in
you
doubt,
just like,
kick him in the dick.
true.
That's what I always say. Anyways, you all keep walking through this portal, and eventually you get over towards another one of these doors, but these doors appears to be a tavern door. All right, everybody, when you get inside, I recommend that you start off the conversation by saying, "I'll buy y'all round."
But I thought you said nothing costs.
Shh, it's the gesture.
Ah, gotcha.
Everybody know you're a little stupid about how things work, which you are, and that's fine. But then, everybody will also respect the fact that, you're trying to show some respect to everybody else. That's how you start a conversation, right?
So what if I just walked in there and said, "Drinks on me for the rest of the night"? How would that go down?
I mean, then you just sound a little pretentious, in my opinion. I mean, I won't be, I don't like to judge people, right? But I would be a little cautious as somebody who's just like, "I'm buying all the drinks for the rest of the night," because then it doesn't even sound like that's a gesture.
So what if I walked in there, "Hey, we're celebrating. Drinks are on me."
But what are we celebrating?
That we're in the heavens? I don't know.
You know what?
That's really not a cause of celebration.
Yeah, it is. You kidding me? You got to go to heaven.
No, we didn't. I'm not dead. Well,
Of course you are. All y'all are dead. Oh, nobody told you y'all dead yet. I'm so sorry. I skipped that part.
Wait,
wait,
what?
Yeah,
Yes,
y'all are
you're
dead. Right?
Yes.
No.
Dead.
No, I walked through a portal.
We're calm and alive.
Wait. Oh, y'all came through port, which Shinrin didn't send y'all here. He just opened up the... See, I misunderstood. I thought you meant Shinrin killed y'all, and I was like, well, howdy do. You here now? My bad. I ain't the sharpest tool, Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I thought maybe something happened and we died walking through the portal.
Oh, jeez, how horrible would that be?
It'd be just our luck.
Could you imagine if... I mean, say so ain't that much of a bitch. Get away from me. I need everybody
I'll
to give
take
me a
step
deck
back.
save.
I'm teleporting.
Yeah, I'll Misty Step.
I
Th-
can't move that fast.
There's a massive...
Nat 20. 25.
Or 19, because you look up to the sky.
Oh my god.
Is it Aries?
No. He
No.
just talks shit on a say-so.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, Lucian is the only... Oh, no, he gave you guys a heads up. I'm fucking with you. You all dodge out of the way as he is smited by this divine energy that reckons over top of him. Oh, she's sassy sometimes.
You take it easy, man.
What are you talking about? It ain't my fault she's sensitive about things and she's upset that... I mean, don't make yourself look that beautiful if you don't want a man to mention, you looking awfully fine and ask you out to dinner a few times,
All right, well, whatever.
This is like the opposite of what we are doing to Aries. And yet somehow it's the same result.
Sounds like it's a good idea not to talk to the gods.
Well,
I agree with that one.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. You
And,
enjoy your evening.
I hope you catch as many fish as you want to.
Oh, I always do. That's the boring thing about heaven.
Well, then stop wanting to catch fish.
Yeah, but then I always do. That's the boring part, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, it's fine. It's fine.
Hey, use your hand. go noodling.
Oh, that ain't fair. I kill him too easily.
No, you put your hand in the water, you wait for it to bite your hand, then you pull your whole arm up, and that, do it that way.
Yeah, I mean, I've done that before when I was younger, but nowadays I rip the fish to pieces if I do that.
I mean, I know a catch up there that I've had my eye on for little birds. I don't think you'd be able to catch them so easily.
What you talking about? There are fish you think I couldn't catch?
It's not a fish. I never said a fish. Just that, it's.
You realize I caught Zahir, right? On
I mean,
accident?
Yeah. How big was he?
Oh, I mean, about, yeah. My arms ain't that big. I want to say
Yeah.
at least 1,000-footer or so.
Okay, this one's about the size of a planet, and it's like multiple mountains.
Might be an interesting catch then.
Exactly, I've got your attention, don't I? That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like,
where
I
this
want to
at?
go. Look. Only if I can join with, but it may destroy the universe.
Nah, I'm good.
Aww.
I'm sorry,
sure
buddy.
will?
It's just it ain't my thing to do nothing that's gonna disturb all the living folk, you know.
I mean, it's not going to just technically. Look, the snake's on tundras. It's like it's a law of the universe. It's just lying there sleeping.
Right.
But like, I think it'll be fine. Like, no one's living on tundras. That matters. So
Wait, you're
like,
talking about that serpent on? No, I'm good.
the world serpent.
Yeah, no,
that's
I'm
fine.
good. I'm good. No, that ain't happening. No.
What? What's wrong with trying to like fish that snake?
Leave it be and sleeping, cause if you wake that shit up, you asking for a lot of problems.
So you're saying you couldn't fish it?
Oh, I probably could. It's you're trying to play my ego, friend. I respect it, but that's not really something that I'm capable of caring that much about.
I'm not trying to play your ego. I was more trying to get a part on something, but you've made your choice.
Yes, I did. Thank you for respecting that. And if I can give you a suggestion,
Yeah.
probably don't mention that to some of the gods and stuff. I don't want to come between a man and his goals, but some goals are kind of fucked up and might get you killed up here.
There's plenty of them that are probably wanting to kill me, but yes.
Yeah, that's fair. Alrighty. Y'all take care.
Thank you for the
Yeah.
short tour.
You're very
Thank you.
welcome.
Don't let anyone in or something. I might come back. Pest you for some old stories.
I would love to share a few more stories. One time, I caught a catfish that was as big as a boat. That's a good one.
That's a good fish.
That's a big fish. Yeah. You get it.
Let's go.
All right. So, you all walk into Legal. As soon as you step in there, you see this beautiful environment, this gorgeous looking tavern, and there appears to be a handful of individuals just wandering about, bored, or just, enjoying their day-to-day lives. And as you take in that look and appearance, you see a handful of them stop to wonder who all of you are and mean mug you a little bit.
Hey, next round's on us.
Need you to roll a persuasion roll. With advantage, because you use the right words and phrases.
Hey, 23.
Hey, hey, and everybody starts getting loud, and you see that there's about 30 or 40 more people who become corporeal in that instant, which now you're a little happy that you don't have to pay for drinks. What am I saying? Your group is so fucking rich, it didn't even matter anyways.
Us rich? No.
A moment goes by, and several of the people start wandering up, shaking your guys' hands, introducing themselves, and just general sense of camaraderie here, and appreciation. And a few of them do seem a little bit more questioning of you all being here, and they look over. So, what you guys doing here, huh? You clearly ain't dead.
No, we gotta stop some crazy people.
Ah, shoot. World at it again, huh?
It always seems that way.
Horrible. What hell? You good there, Lucian?
My window went down. I can't find the Zoom call.
Oh, well, we can hear you still.
Look for like the little minimized thing.
Yeah,
It
one of
shows
the
up as a
corners.
tiny box. It does that to me all the time.
There it
Yeah,
is.
it does.
And if you click the green arrow or something, it expands.
Yeah, I got it. All right.
Yeah, world always seems to be in peril, doesn't it?
It does, unfortunately. There's always somebody who wants to be an asshole.
Yeah, it does. And they say that just as a matter of, like, nostalgia. Not even like a, yep, the world's in danger. Just, yeah, good old days.
Yeah, speaking of which, we received some prophecies,
Oh, yeah.
and one of them it mentioned the Forge of Stars and the Cosmic Furnace and a blade being revealed and stuff, and we think it might kind of lead into what we're dealing with, so we were kind of investigating it.
Right. Well, I wish you all the best of luck with that. And also, in case the barkeep decides to be a little bit of a jokester, gold's not worth anything here. Don't try paying for the drink. Nice gesture, of course, but
Oh.
it's not really. Yeah. Roll me a deception check on that. Oh.
Oh, shit. Hey, 19.
Oh yeah, he'll believe that. And he's like, yeah. I mean, wonderful gesture. We do appreciate that around here. But yeah, drinks are free. Like, why charge you money for anything? I mean, everything here is just free.
I don't know.
What do you mean by anything? Like, what is encompassed within it? Just drinks, or?
I mean, anything. Like, you're trying to get yourself a bite. You're trying to get yourself a meal. I mean, whatever you need, right? Just gotta know the right people to ask.
What if we're trying to get... See, like, we're trying to get, like, a gift for Moradin, like, kind of offering, like, show of good deeds so that we can ask him for a bit of a favour. What do you think you would like? I think that's his name.
Hey, Alfie! Alfie! You see this absolute unit of a Goliath step out and start walking towards you all. Huge, dim-witted looking motherfucker. Hey, these guys are wondering something about Moradin. Oh, I'm Moradin's cleric. Nice to meet you. He smiles at you all.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet somebody else of the cloth.
He nods slowly. Oh, what's your question?
Oh, well, we needed to speak with Moradin, kind of on the same lines of tracking down the prophecy or finding this sword or whatever. And we were told that he he prefers when you come to see him that you bring a gift. What sort of item would you recommend?
Well, I would probably give him a sword I've been working on recently, or I'd give him like a clasp that I've been working on recently. Anything I work on, probably.
Like things that are like crafted personally.
Yeah, that's kind of his whole thing. If you make something, it means more.
Gotcha. Like maybe Bulkhead can help out in that.
I don't know what that is.
He's a bit of a crafter as well.
Oh,
One of our companions.
nice. Yeah, crafters are awesome. Hey, I made this not too long ago, and he pulls out a metallic-looking bird that you have to question a couple of times if it's a bird or not. You know, like not the best thing ever made, but he looks very proud of it.
Yeah, our friend is a machine, actually.
What?
Yes.
What do you mean a machine? Like I'm the machine?
No, 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 no. Not the guy on the train.
Thanks for
If
getting
you
the
know, you
reference.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, no, like, he is a, what's the word he uses all the time? He's a sentient construction I don't know.
Warforged.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I know Warforged. I used to work on them.
Yes, he's one of those.
Oh.
But he's sentient. Like he can make his own decisions.
Yeah, that's a Warforged.
Oh, he made it sound like he was special or something.
They are very special. Very hard to make, too. Some of my brain went to making them good, and had to do some bad things to make them good, so that part of my brain is gone. Punished.
Are you saying you're the father of Warforges?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm like the stepfather.
Huh?
Yeah, like I didn't make them. I just helped raise them a bit better.
You improved them.
Yeah. But I also taught them how to overthrow people and destroy, so that part of me is being punished while the rest of me is here.
And who's doing your punishment?
That part is I don't know. They kept that from me so that one of me wouldn't be that interested in the... I'm not too keen on how things work. That part of me was the smart one.
Yeah, I since you said you didn't know, I figured it was for the best.
Right. For the best, though. Hey, y'all need a forge or tools or anything to make for him?
Well, I mean, I don't. Did Bulkhead build a forge in the ship? Oh, we're not in the ship. Yeah, we probably do.
Cool. Let me get that for you. Hey, gonna need my door here, please. He calls out, and then a door appears of a makeshift-looking door that looks like a carpenter who didn't have the best materials worked on it, right?
Well,
Right.
they really did a number on you.
What?
Nothing, sorry. I said words out loud that should have stayed in my mind.
Huh. I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Yep, bye.
Wait,
Hey,
I thought we were going with him.
Yeah, I thought
You
we were.
used
I
the
thought you-
forge.
He opened the door. He's just letting you guys in.
Oh, you're gonna stay here and drink?
Yeah,
Remember, we
you're
Oh,
buying
alright.
all night.
Sure. Yes.
One of the other tenants just nod your head at you like, just agree. It's
Yeah.
we can
Yeah.
just go in and then we can come right back. And then we have that location saved.
Yeah, all right.
Or we just send Bulkhead in there to do some work and then he can come back.
You guys sit out here while he does that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you have control over Bulkhead's sheet, right?
Yes, I already have it pulled up because I figured I was gonna have to do some bullshit. So.
Yep. Perfect. Time to do some bullshit. What is he gonna make with what tool? You guys tell him.
Yeah. So I guess we could ask this tortured individual. What is he like?
What?
What does he like that's crafted? Like,
Yeah, whatever you
know.
craft, whatever you make.
what's his favorite animal?
Oh, the turtle.
Okay. And you got like a favorite weapon?
Hammer.
Okay.
His favorite people are dwarves as well, but he doesn't say that out loud to not make some of his other clergy jealous.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, then we will work with that.
Good.
Then Bulkhead is going to make a dwarven-style warhammer with turtle embellishments.
Ooh, all right. Have him roll a smith's check, utilizing. This is going to be charisma since he's looking for an aesthetic thing.
Great.
Hey, you try making something pretty?
Remember, he's got expertise on it.
Yeah, he's good at this.
I'll just.
Can I aid in the check at all with fabricate to like help him get the supplies together? I guess.
Yeah,
it's not
sure. Roll again. Let's see if he does better.
Yes.
You know, they don't
Yeah.
have any of this, and he says some obscure number sequence for metals, and you go, oh yeah, that stuff, and just fabricate it for him.
Well, let me change what we got into something a little better.
Now, inside of Alfie's house, it is a complete fucking mess in here. I mean, like, a complete fucking mess. It is so incredibly dirty, so incredibly jam-packed with everything. Like, this guy has never once cleaned, and he might not realize you can just simply ask to get it cleaned, and it gets cleaned.
Poor guy.
I think about him having a clean house.
Okay?
A very, very clean house. Well, no. Should we do that? Ooh.
It becomes clean.
I
hope
couldn't
he can
help it.
find- I hope he can find everything.
And then
If
all
he
of
thinks
his
about it,
belongings
it'll-
are labeled very systematically and in clear sight now.
Okay. All right. I don't feel bad. I was just thinking about myself.
So, do you think we can just will anything to happen?
Yes.
That's what
No.
I'm beginning to think. Like,
If you're in heaven, you could probably.
I don't think anything. I think you should use your words carefully.
milk.
Okay, there's no milk.
Last day didn't work.
See? Told you, not everything.
Who here is proficient in insight?
No, I'm not.
Am I?
I don't know. Are you?
Oh wait, hold on. A
No,
second.
I'm not.
I was looking at. Yes, I am. Sorry.
Okay. He
Wrong
didn't
character.
ask for milk. He just said the word.
Oh, you need
Well,
to
yeah.
ask for it, not just say it. Like
Give me a glass of milk,
Nothing happens again.
please.
Milk appears in your hand.
Interesting.
Gotta have some class.
I mean, we can probably use this to our advantage here. Like,
Of course.
I do believe that there is probably a limit.
I'm not saying it's like unlimited, but what I'm meaning is if we're searching for particular things, it might be able to actually open the path.
I do believe that's probably a good possibility.
I kind of want to do something stupid.
I'll do something stupid.
Why not?
How stupid?
I want to go talk to someone for a brief moment.
Okay. And who is this someone?
Aries.
He's not up
Yeah.
here.
Ares isn't here. He's stuck on
I
Zodiac.
was wondering, like, just if there was anywhere up here that had like Aries' things.
Oh,
Or,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
You
There
go talk
is
to
Space.
there
the
is
intern
a
at his.
yeah. He does have his own temple in space here. It's completely unoccupied though when you arrive.
Are you trying to use Ares' red phone? Oh, that's like kind of a. Never mind. No, that might be a little too specific.
It's really empty up here. I mean, I suppose I didn't expect more, but somehow I'm still a little disappointed.
Yeah, you figured there'd be at least one guy.
Yeah,
Hey.
right?
I wonder if you talk shit like Liara always does, if he could smite up.
Probably. I'm not trying to test that.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to either. It was just a question of curiosity.
I mean, it's not that he can't come here, it's that he just doesn't want to be off the planet.
Well, no, he's stuck there. He can't leave because
Yeah.
that's the deal until somebody defeats him, and then
Oh, until somebody defeats him. I thought he just didn't want to leave.
no,
No,
somebody
that's
has to defeat him. But at the same time, the only place that somebody could fight him is in his arena, which leads to permanent death. So, like, yeah, he kind of
That's the
monkey
ins-
palmed himself.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was more like he didn't want to leave until he was defeated, but he could, but he just didn't have a reason to.
No, that's the entire reason that I'm going to fight him. Because I said that I would release him because he's stuck there. And I said, I'll release you, but you're going to die by doing it. And you welcome the challenge.
He said, "Yeah, bro."
Yeah.
It's kind of the point.
Yep.
Right.
It's in the future. At some point he'll be released. Or I'll be dead. One of the two. But let's okay, so we have that. Take us to somewhere they could give us the answers about these prophecies. Please.
Nothing happens.
Could you show us a path that will help us find the answers we're looking for about these prophecies, please?
You see before you a door back to Alfie's home with your Warforged companion farming appears, or crafting appears.
Well, then I guess this is our answer.
Yep. Well, let's go.
All right.
Has he finished crafting?
No, you don't just simply craft a warhammer in like a minute. Like it's
Well,
He's a robot.
He's a robot, and we're in
It's
heaven.
done.
yeah, but the point of Moradin is actually crafting, not just willing it into existence. Or else you could have just willed it to be here, and then you'd have it. It's the
Can we-
process of crafting. That's the important thing.
Can we will him to craft faster?
He flips you off as you ask that.
So, out of character question. Any reason why you went with his name,
Who?
Morden? 'Cause
Moradin?
it sounds very similar to the dwarven, like, and
That is Moradin. Yeah.
it's the same one.
Yeah, Moradin, the Allhammer.
Okay, I thought maybe it was something different. Sorry.
No, that's him. Same guy. So, a couple of hours later, Bulkhead comes out with a hammer that he has crafted. Here you go, assholes.
Nice. How are we assholes?
Oh, can he work any faster? I work
I
at the
didn't ask
pace
that
I
question.
work.
Just joking.
Mm-hmm.
Someone needs a nap.
It's been a day.
That it has.
So, you now have the hammer, everybody. What is it you wish to do?
Well, I guess we should make our way to him.
Yeah. Vindir, ask that question again. Like, phrase it
Oh.
the same way. Because
could you
then I want to see if there's any variations.
Yes. Could you please lead us a path that will help us find the answers about the prophecies that we're looking for? Please.
Say that again, please. Sorry.
Could you please show us a path that will help us find the answers we're looking for about the prophecy? Please.
You see directly in front of you a beautiful looking, pristinely crafted door appears. Made out of this strong, powerful strong, powerful wood. You can see that the trimmings and outline of it appear to be this metal that seems foreign to each of you that you haven't encountered before in your lives. You see that every inch of this door is so masterfully crafted that it's hard to imagine exactly what lies behind it. But luckily you all already know.
Okay.
Is the door closed?
Of course.
But it appeared, but it's closed.
Yeah, it appeared before you and it's closed.
Do you think we knock?
Yes, because honestly, that's the polite thing to do. And it seems that being polite and courteous is what is getting us the answers that we seek.
Mm-hmm. Is there a knocker on the door, or do we just knock?
There's a knocker.
I'll use the knocker.
Knock, knock, knock. You rasp on the door 3 times. Each slam loud and echoing. And as the third one collides with the door slowly opens. Not a creak, not a sound being made. Whew. All right, salad's done. Nestled within the heart of the divine universe, Moradin's forge stands as a testament to the craftsmanship of the Allhammer, the dwarven god of creation and smithing. As souls transition to this celestial realm, they find themselves in a spiraling landscape of majestic mountains, valleys, and plains, bathed in the warm glow of divine fire. The air resonates with the rhythmic clang of hammer on anvil, echoing the eternal work of creation. Directly in front of you is a citadel. It rises up as a colossal structure made of radiant mithril and adorned with intricate runic engravings. The citadel serves as a divine seat of Moradin, where he tirelessly forges the destinies of the faithful and shapes the essence of creation itself. You all look up, listening to the clang, clang, clang of work. And you see this giant dwarven god look down at you all from his pedestal. He removes his goggles, which cover his eyes that blaze with an intensity that would rival any heat you all have seen in your lives. He grooms his beard 2 times, stroking it downwards, where you see the flames that lick around his hand seem to straighten it out and adjust it properly. He picks up his massive smithing hammer and places it over his shoulder, the hammer itself larger in its state than a building would be in your world. He looks over past you all at the door that you walk through, and then steps off of the citadel, which then produces stairs that seem to be crafted and hand-woven with every single step he takes down towards you all. As he descends, he shrinks smaller and smaller, until he is just barely a head taller than the tallest amongst you. But as a dwarf in shape, it is a terrifying sight of power. He looks at each of you with these golden eyes that seem eternal, seem powerful in their nature. Now, and Casimir, neither of you have been in the presence of a divine being of this caliber before. I need both of you to give me charisma saving throws.
I met a say so.
Fudge monkeys.
You met her echo, Casimir. You didn't see her. There's a difference between what she sends to project to and you seeing the god, the presence, the feeling, all of that.
Double fudge monkeys. 5.
Well, luckily this is a pass-fail situation. You both failed.
Oh, jeez.
The power radiating off of this individual is terrifying. A power that neither of you have encountered before in your lives. Kaz, you remember being younger and feeling this dwarfed, pun intended, by the power of your creator. But at your stage, you should not feel this small by comparison. The same situation for you. This individual, this godly entity, you can feel what divine is, what power is, as he looks at all of you. Lucian, Bendir,
Hello.
Ugwald, Casimir, eh?
Indeed.
Welcome to my forge.
I appreciate you giving us this audience.
Oh,
I appreciate it too.
Pick up your jawl, boy. There's no reason to leave it on the ground.
Okay.
And I appreciate the effort that you put in, Bulkhead. He reaches out for the hammer. It is beautiful in its creation. A lot of heart and soul went into it. In the turtles. I will place it upon my anvil lands to cool. And he tosses it behind him with such a power that it just soars through the sky, blinking out of sight within a brief moment. An upper tier god is definitely something more than what all of you have encountered thus far. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, we encountered some prophecies and some cult activity. They're trying to release Exium. It's a whole issue, but one of the prophecies just really made me think of this area. And I'll recount when the moon's silver gaze aligns with the forge of stars, a blade of celestial origin will be revealed. Crafted in the cosmic furnace, it seeks a wielder destined to face a great darkness. The Starforged blade shall guide its bearer through the astral currents, revealing the path to confront an imminent cosmic threat. And that prophecy really made me think of something, that was being created here. Similar to the Elven Moon blades, maybe something that can help us stop the people working against just creation.
Aye. Creation is at risk with what you're expressing. Lucian, I'm a bit confused, though. I believe you are a lower tier god, right?
Well, that's true, but I'm actually...
And I didn't see you at the meeting last week. Instead, I saw a different version of you.
Well, yeah, it's...
I have to say, good job making that. Pat you on the back. It's nearly identical.
You do what you can.
The left eye is about 2 centimeters lower than the right eye, though. Very distracting. But hey, your next one, right? And you, Vindir, you gotta send you all the way out here as well?
Well, you know how you guys kind of work. Not she did, but she didn't.
I work directly, personally.
Well, you know how others work. They don't want to just hold your hand the whole time. You gotta prove yourself a little bit. So she set me on the path, and I found this path. I ran into these unique individuals. Yes, yeah. Let's go with unique.
Your wording, not mine. So, you say you're looking for, which forge again?
The Forge of Stars. Just trying to see if, any of this seems familiar or if it's starting to come together.
Right. Well,
bunch of hanky-panky.
Well, I can tell you now that, the Forge of Stars has, last I looked at it, not been ignited. And usually, me or one of my followers end up forging there when it's ignited. But I haven't looked in, probably 100 years or so.
Oh man, I knew a guy. He could get it going.
Oh, yeah? He's able to produce the flames from a star?
Well, he might. I don't know.
It does worry me that you haven't laid eyes on it in a long time.
I feel when it's necessary to go there, or an individual tells me about it. That's usually the sign.
Ah, okay.
Now,
'Cause I'm guessing that means you're gonna go gaze upon it.
I am. All of you are coming with me, because I'm not leaving you here. I'm not leaving a fucking vampire here inside of my world. And he looks over at you, Kaz, and you see the burning in his eyes as he looks down at you.
I figured I felt a bit of disdain when you said the name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's done more good than harm.
Don't worry. There's going to be a divine reckoning that'll decide that when he's dead. As I always tell my followers, we are not the judge, we are simply the executioners. The gods sort them out for you.
Well then, yes.
But don't worry, little vampire. He places his dwarven hand on your shoulder, which the palm of his hand goes completely over your shoulder. The thumb extends just under your neck, and the pinky you can feel around the small of your back. I'm not going to smite you here. You're useful right now, for one reason or another. And he'll just boop you on the nose.
Thanks. So can I ask, is it personal vendetta or more against my kind? Just out of curiosity.
Well, it's my responsibility to be ready for any war and outfit us for it. And let's just say your kind, at one point in time, reigned supreme for the bloodiest of bloodbaths any war I had to be a part of produced. But good thing your little daddy took a nap, eh?
Seems that way. It's against the race. Good to know.
Anyways, he turns and begins walking past the citadel. You all might want to keep... you're not going to keep up. I'll blaze the path for you. Just walk on it. Don't worry, my fires don't hurt you unless I want them to. And I don't currently want to.
Alright.
Insight check.
Go for it.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Ah,
21. Kind of hard to read, Casimir.
yeah, that's only a 21. He just sighs. He's expecting to get at least a little burned by this.
No way, man. This is heaven. You can just get there.
It's going to be made at least enough to be uncomfortable.
Or you're gonna have to walk. Come on. And he's way ahead of you guys with a massive stride. Can actually kind of keep up with him a little bit.
I was, yeah.
Yeah, at the end of this,
I'm constantly
before
using my
morning goes,
bonus action to Misty Step.
Yeah.
there's going to be something that is going to ask him, Warden. He wants to fight him. He knows he's going to lose. He just wants to see how far away he is.
Oh, God.
Not like to the death or anything, you know.
Yeah. So you're not asking him that now, are you?
No.
Alright. Don't worry, he'll respawn back at the gates. Just
Like you said, he knows he's going to lose. It's just
Yeah.
it's one of those things like how you feel the strength of a god firsthand.
I understand. So, you all walk behind his blazed path that he is burning into the ground, and it all seems to just emanate with a fire that doesn't harm or affect any of this landscape whatsoever. And as you are walking, you pass by this furnace that has this radiating heat coming off of it, and Casimir, you find yourself... Oh, I'm sorry to do this to you, man, but you have to cower a little bit behind your allies to just not feel that radiate heat coming off of it.
Yeah,
Past
he
that,
was expecting this much, so it's like a little bit. There's a bit of resolve there, but he still knows in the back of his mind, like, yeah, this is burning.
well, it's a furnace made out of pure radiant energy. It's not gonna be kind to you.
He knew that coming here. That's why I didn't want to,
Yeah.
but he's still here.
Good. Walking past that, you see the mithril anvil lands, this vast plains of shimmering mithril that stretch beneath the heavens, where celestial artisans and skilled souls collaborate in forging the foundation of divine realms. The anvil lands are dotted with workshops, each dedicated to a different aspect of creation. From crafting celestial armaments to sculpting landscapes. It is a beautiful sight. And past that, you go to the Soul Forge pools. These crystal clear pools, fed by the essence of pure souls, are scattered throughout Moradin's Forge. Souls wade in these sacred waters, cleansing themselves of mortal remnants and preparing to receive the divine purpose that Moradin himself bestows upon them. He stops there for a brief moment and walks over, picking 2 fingers into the pools and beginning to craft this butterfly-looking thread, placing it back down. It seems to get picked up by a soul and drifts away. Sorry, it was their time for their destiny and purpose. Let's keep walking. Then past that, you find the harmonious hamlets. Scattered across the divine landscapes are charming hamlets and settlements where the souls engage in communal living and collaborative endeavors. These are places of rest and reflection where the divine energies of Moradin's Forge inspire creative pursuits and harmonious existences. You see these large, beautiful sculptures being crafted and these gorgeous-looking landscapes of metallic fields of flowers that people are currently planting and starting to craft. Everything hand-molded and crafted by these souls. And as they pass by, so many people stop and wave over to him. Ask him how his day is, and he seems to know every single one of these people, all of these souls, on first-name basis, asking them about various unique projects they've been working on that, without a divine intelligence, would probably be impossible for any of you to keep track of, other than Lucian, of course. He seems to have a lot of care for these people, these artisans, these sculptors, these creative individuals, helping them all to aspire to their own form of greatness and craft. Wandering past all of them, you get to the outskirts of the hamlets where you see that there's this starry sky in front of you. And as he walks up to it, he removes his hammer, stretches his left arm out, and this metal seems to extend from some faraway location. He catches, places, and slams it into place one time as you see the celestial outline of this step being placed here into nothingness. He forged in just a moment a platform for it to be smacked and slammed into, as well as the object into its unique, beautiful craft and shape. And he does that for each stair, grabbing it out of existence and slamming it into position. For him, he simply walks up them. Everybody else, you're stuck climbing, or if you're Lucian, misty stepping one, your way up there. It is a tiresome feat, but you seem to be leaving the direct influence of his realm, and instead you're somewhere else in between the heavens themselves. You climb these stairs, roughly 1,000 of them, before you see this burning ember in the sky. He looks up at it. All right. So you are the ones who told me to come here after all? Good. Now, what specifically do I have to make for you to get this done? And this is where we are going to call the session this week. When we come back, not next week, but the following, you guys get to ask him to craft you the weapon that will help you pursue your goals. As the greatest artisan in all of existence, Morden will craft you one weapon for one of you to wield. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a fantastic time. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.